Welcome to another Demarcation Media Mega Bloks review. Today we have the Assassin's Creed Pirate Crew Pack. I'm pretty excited for this for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed sets are always cool to look at. But this is one of the easiest ways to get civilian figures, because this is literally a pack of just random dudes. So, without any further ado, let's go in, look at this box. So starting with the front, we've got, I believe that's Edward Kenway right there. And then we get like all the Animus kind of shapes, Assassin's Creed logo. We get to see all our guys here. We get to see our main dude here in the little window. Around the back, we get to see parkour. And then this was when the removable accessories were like a big deal, so they made sure to show all that. We get to see a nice pose of all our figures. We get a few of the other sets down here. And overall, it's pretty standard for an older Mega thing. Got a skull on the top. You can see that. Not bad. It's a pretty slick looking box. It does make it a little hard to tell what it is you actually get, because there's a lot of little things scattered about here. So we're going to have to just look inside for that. To get this sucker open, we have this knife, which I feel is thematically appropriate. This looks like something a pirate might carry. Now, see what I'm doing right here? Do not do that. I'm actually going to stop doing that. Cutting towards yourself is a terrible idea. There we go. This set is actually surprisingly easy to get on the aftermarket. It averages like 30 bucks. At least as of the time of the recording of this video, it's semi-easy to get. Oh, we just get a single bag. And then we'll get our little pirate dude out. Come here. Boink. There he goes. Come here, buddy. That's pretty slick. It's like a off-white. I shouldn't go into looking at figure details yet. We'll talk about those in a minute. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and build this, and then we're going to take a closer look. And there we go. The whole set is complete. Surprisingly, all the figures came pre-built. I was expecting to have to pop together 4 figures. But no, they all came pre-built, which my fingertips are very happy about that, because popping the waist unit on is painful. But yeah, overall, quick build, not really too difficult. It was about 3 minutes build time for me. That's just, yeah, it was pretty darn simple. I mean, it's mostly stacking stuff. But we've got a lot of really cool stuff to talk about. So let's jump in and start off by looking at that assassin. This dude very much has Ezio vibes going on. It's mainly the combination of the kind of white and then the red. That just makes me think of Ezio. But he has a very different hood. He's got that wider hood piece. You can remove that, and he is very bald underneath. His head print is decent. It looks like he did not shave properly. That beard print is a little off-center, and one of his eyebrows is a little inward. Gives him an interesting facial expression. It's not horrible, but it is like slightly irksome. But he does have some print for the neck piece. That's pretty interesting. And then he's got one like bracer on one arm. That's pretty slick. And then the other arm is normal. Nothing much around the back. These rubber pieces can degrade over time, but these ones seem to be fine so far. Very simple, but honestly very effective. And the simplicity is the good thing here. Like, this is very useful in many situations. This is not a named character. It's just a random pirate assassin. I think that is absolutely perfect. This pirate looks rather similar to our assassin. He's got a very similar beard. Then he's got hair, lighter shirt, but it's a similar kind of white. And then he's got a green sash instead of a red one, gray pants and boots. Not much around the back, but this is pretty good. The face is done quite well, actually. The eyes are just the pinhole eyes, but with those, you don't have to worry about misprinted eyes, which is great. And they look a little larger than I'm used to seeing, which I think actually is a good thing. He's got a bit of the wobbly hand issue. Easy fix, just an annoyance. And yeah, again, super easy to use this in any of your scenes. Like, really, you could even pop the legs to something more boot looking and like new style boot looking and take off the sash. And you could even use this dude as like a civilian in a Halo mock. This fellow right here sports a green shirt and he's got more like tan pants. Honestly, he's got a very Link color scheme. Red sash again. He's got the same hairstyle with the ponytail, and then around the back, not much to see. Completely clean shaven. There's nothing aside from eyebrows. But again, the face looks pretty good for how small he is and for how devoid of print it is. So yeah, again, another fantastic, just usable anywhere sort of character. I like this one a lot, actually, because he's very medieval. I give him a sword, slap him out in some woods, and he's great for medieval photographs, that sort of thing. He almost looks like he could fit into like a Lord of the Rings setting. I love how blank these figures are because I can make all kinds of stories myself for them. And that's really what I like doing with Mega, is taking these guys and making my own stories with my photos. All right, this dude is pretty cool. So he's got the same kind of green shirt as the last guy, which is awesome. I love that. He's got a different skin tone. It's like kind of a light brown color. It's very interesting. He's got a beard again. Him being bald is a little interesting because of that peg hole is so massive, but I do like how unique he is. And then the waist piece right here, he's got no sash, but he's got this little silver thing. And when you flip it around, it's a pouch. So he's got like this pouch strapped onto him. I didn't know Mega made that as a piece. Like, I just found out about that while I'm doing this review, and I think it's really cool. So this dude, again, perfect. I love the brown boots, the gray pants, the green. It's all works together to make a perfect dude. Add some customization of your own, and he is ready to star in your next stop motion, ready to be in the next photo, any of those things. The last figure is probably the most recognizable as a pirate, and he's definitely the most involved figure here. So he's got the sash, but then he's got this like vest on over top. He's got a little bit of print at the neck, and then he's got a very thick beard, and then he's got this hat which can be removed. So the Tricorn hat could be used on any of the figures. That's pretty slick. But what really surprised me is the print on the wrists. There's like this light yellow print on the wrists. That's really slick. I like the choice of the color for the pants and the boots. Now this guy does have not only a wobbly hand issue, but also a wobbly elbow issue. Fun. Honestly though, there were less quality control problems on the figures than I expected. I expected all of them to have a hand issue, but so far I've only noticed 2, which is, all right, fine, I can fix it. But yeah, this is definitely a pirate. You look at it, you know it's a pirate. So he's a little less generic, but at the same time, you know, if you really wanted to use him not as a pirate, boom, there you go. He's no longer a pirate. Just simply removing that vest and the hat does a lot. There's also a little peg hole for, I guess, a plume, but they do not give you a plume. You get accessories for pretty much every figure too. So we've got a whole bunch of cutlasses. So let's go ahead and start arming these pirates. I like this cutlass piece a lot, actually. It's very slick. So he's got a sword now. We'll set him off over here. Bruh, stand up. Thank you. This guy, will give him another light one. Now you can actually take these cutlasses and slide them in here. So he can have that sheathed. So he'll go stand over there. And then we've got a darker sword. I like this darker sword color, actually, better than the brighter silver. So there we go. He's got himself a sword too. He's going to stand over there. The guys in the green shirts get the dark swords. That's literally something I just made up and not anything the instructions said. And then our assassin is the one that gets the hidden blade, and I believe it's supposed to go on this side because this is the side he's got the bracer. Oh my word. Where the heck did that just go? Wow, I've never had a hidden blade fly like that. Let's try this again. Can we fit it on there? There we go. There we go. So yeah, he's got the bracer, and that's supposed to be the thing holding the hidden blade. And then he gets a bit of a cheat because he doesn't have to deal with any of the sword fights if he doesn't want to, because pow. There we go. He is all set. So all of our figures get accessories, or you could be unfair and steal accessories from other guys and have some dudes dual wield, because that would be pretty cool. So if we want to... honestly, at this point, this is not even for the review. I'm just having fun. Yeah. That's cool. That's actually really cool. And then here's the main draw of the whole set. A tiny little spit of sand. Not really. You're really going to be buying this for the figures, but Mega was kind enough to give a side build. The first of which, I guess is not really a build, but this is a really cool chest piece. I've never seen this used in Mega before. I would imagine that the older, like, dragon sets maybe had some of these, but I've never seen it before. But it should be able to just crack open, and then inside there are some gold studs. I guess they don't really have any coin pieces, but that's pretty cool. It's very nice. I would imagine this would look great painted up. And then this is literally just a sand spit. You get this nice little blue base plate, a tan base plate, a little bush, which is great, although it does like to fall off. There's this funny little skull down there. I don't really know what this piece of wood is, but it looks cool. And there's some sandbags, which is great. And then a little barrel. And then we've got the flag with the like Assassin's Creed black flag logo. It's printed on both sides. Interestingly enough, it kind of stuck to the bottom of this and left some of the dye. So that's weird. Also, these bones are comical. These look like the bones that Snoopy eats in Peanuts. And they literally just lay here like that. But yeah, pretty nice. I mean, this nice pieces, really nice chest piece. You could actually stick this on here, I believe. Yeah, you totally can. So if you don't want that rattling around, and if you really didn't want the bones rattling around, I guess you could put the bones in the chest too. Wow, this chest is actually kind of hard to open. You get the point though. You could put the bones around to keep them from falling off. So pretty nice. You obviously cannot stick all of the figures on it because there's literally just not enough space. But it's enough to give you an idea of the landscape that they would be in. Well, there you have it. That is the Assassin's Creed Pirate Pack. Gotta say, this is a great little set. I had not paid attention to it for a long time because I thought the figures looked boring. But the fact that the figures are boring is the biggest draw of this set because it leaves you so much customizing options. I actually was just thinking of a stop motion I wanted to do the other day, and I was like, dang, I don't have any like generic civilian figures. And then I remembered I had this set sitting here waiting to be reviewed, so I was like, it's time to break it out. Like I said, this set, at least as of the time of the recording of this video, is only about $35 to $40 on the aftermarket, which isn't horrible, all things considered. Yes, it kind of does hurt a bit, but all things considered, seeing as how much other mega sets are going for, it's not that bad. And I was pretty okay paying that. You get plenty of accessories, plenty of interesting pieces, and I honestly can't see any real downsides to this other than the small handful of QC issues, mainly the wobbly hand problems, and then the one guy's beard is just weirdly printed. But for an older mega set, I'm actually pretty surprised at how tight the quality control is. So I recommend this set. If I can find good eBay listings, I will put the links in the description and the pinned comment because again, super, super great resource right here. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.